A silent voice changed everything. The year is 2020, on a small island called Puerto Rico, while we're all left to our devices at home because of the global pandemic, a close friend of mine recommended me this anime film. He told me that it was a great movie and that I'd like it too. So a few days later I watched A Silent Voice, and, well, it was special. I had seen some anime prior to A Silent Voice, like Death Note, Sword Art Online, and Soul Eater, but I wasn't an avid anime watcher. Soon after watching A Silent Voice, I was curious to hear what people had to comment. When I clicked search on YouTube, I was amazed to see that the whole page was flush with videos dedicated to this movie. This movie touched the hearts of a vast range of people across the globe, and I was intrigued by how it succeeded at reaching their hearts. I was particularly interested in video essay analysis, people breaking down important scenes of the movie and revealing the symbolism employed by the director, be it in the form of colors, shapes, objects, characters, or virtually anything. The imagination for rhetorical devices is limitless. I was definitely influenced by my DP English and Literature class because at the time we were focused on analyzing text and identifying the author's rhetoric. I was enamored by the various ways an author could write a story and convey important themes. It at first may seem ordinary and simple, but in reality it's an intricate web of meticulous scheming and well-timed operation. You experience a feeling of bliss and contentment when you see how these objects and elements work together and fall in place to elicit an emotional response, or how the author uses those same elements to complement his moral insight and thematic quest. One of the video essays that I saw by Magic Mark, where he explores the opening and closing scenes and their intimate symbolic connection to one another, completely changed the way I viewed the film. He left me speechless. I was captivated by how many layers of meaning were concisely packed behind numerous scenes, leaving me to conclude that it was simply a masterpiece. I even left a comment in his video because I was truly inspired by his words. Then I wondered how many other films or shows are seemingly ordinary but contain in them a vast pool of meaning. I began to follow other video essayists who have doubtless shaped my curiosity for anime, manga, and cinema. Sofrant, Scamboli, Sage's Reign, Mother's Basement, as of late Alex, and my idol, Beyond Ghibli, have each inspired me to start this channel. They each have a unique style of communicating how work of fiction influenced them while keeping the audience engaged in their discussion. I fell in love with the art form, the art of expressing your beliefs of the movie and the movie itself, and thought of how fulfilling it would be to dedicate a channel that contributes to this search of meaning in deceptively ordinary content like shows or films, and to spread that appreciation for them. And also how scenes appeal to our emotions. In a word, I was inspired to open the eyes of others too. I wanted to provide my own perspective into these movies that moved me. I believe this is my why. I want to inspire you, the audience, as well. Instilling that same wonder and awe that I was enchanted with is the same force I must convey to you. Then and only then can I say that I have fulfilled my purpose for building this channel. I'll continue to have my primary focus on the search for meaning in film and shows, and soon manga in the form of deeply contemplative video essays. But I also want to expand into other forms of commentary that are more casual. This will help me produce videos consistently and allow my channel to grow larger. I would like to comment on seasonal anime, review manga, have a podcast with a close friend of mine, perhaps have some philosophical videos that are rooted in a particular character, and maybe even talk about Bruce Lee from time to time. The possibilities are endless. I also love the process of creating AMVs, which I find are sometimes more effective at conveying a message than spoken words. The future holds a lot of promise, and I want to thank everyone who has supported me thus far. And remember, in everything you do, do it in moderation.